offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. Up.
Purdy throwing here to start. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that gives the 49ers the first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Purdy on 1st down. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
11. Get set, get set. Up.
First carry here for Jordan James. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. And it's incomplete, so that's going to bring up 4th down. Possibly an early indicator of where they're going to want to go when they want important yards, Brock. Didn't need that much on 3rd down, but they chose to throw for it instead of run it.
Yeah, one of the things about that down and distance is you typically get man-to-man coverage. So I don't mind that call, being aggressive, but you got to find a way to execute.
He'll take it from the 1. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Off the play action, here's Murray. Buys time, rolling right. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Comes up empty on that one. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
They're driving closer and closer, Brock. This play made behind the line. They're now back at the 6.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on 3rd? 3rd and long for him here. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right. And I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun is Purdy. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Kittle makes the catch. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. George Kittle, the touchdown.
Quarterback and receiver, yeah, they'll get the credit. Those numbers and those stats, they're theirs. But that play happens, Kate, because the big guys up front give them enough time to make it happen. From one side of the field to the other, bingo.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Kyler throwing here. Into the hands of Michael Wilson. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Throwing the out route complete. They're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
Kyler with a chance to run it here. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Ace.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. From the right side, caught by Wilson. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
26-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Green. Sit. Forward. Stop.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. About to begin the 2nd here. The Cardinals definitely thinking points.
Hold on.
Here's Murray, 1st and 10. Brought in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals start to fight back for their 1st points of this game. Trey McBride, the touchdown. It's seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for him.
His return starts at the 5. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out.
Their own 17-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. On target to Valdez-Scantling. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Brock? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find a soft spot, give the quarterback a chance.
And he'll get it up to the 44. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. Has it up to his own 45 on a small gain. The play made by Will Johnson.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion or at a premium in this league.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, let's not make the standard they set for themselves.
He's caught. He's got ground. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. We've set it down from 37. Putting a receiver in motion. Again, it's Brock Purdy. And I'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. They'll take this ahead to the 34-yard line. Sean Murphy-Bunting ranging over for that stop.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, kid, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Gain 15 there. And that gives the 49ers the 1st.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams breaking the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
At the 16-yard line.
To throw again, it's Purdy. Finds his man over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Get set. Get set.
Now they send them back in motion right. On third down, Purdy. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they're staring at a fourth down. Eddie Pinheiro out to try to put up 3 here for the Niners. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. Pinheiro's kick is good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball is going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. So that brings up 2nd down.
Mustafa on the coverage.
Hey, Ace.
Working now from the gun. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. Now he's past the 25. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Good for our Cardinals. First and goal.
On the red zone now. Makes the catch. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Cardinals in the hurry-up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. Another throw coming from Murray. Flushed out of the pocket. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete. Got to manage 3 yards here. 3rd and goal.
Back
to the air. Murray escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They want the touchdown on 4th and goal. They're going for it from the 3. They snap it to Murray. And he won't come through on 4th and goal. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. And off to Benson to start the drive. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Brought down by Fred Warner. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here's Kyler to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in a hurry up here.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
It's fielded at the 14. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. It's up close to the 30.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
49ers to the line. First and 10. From the gun is Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Is that QB and tight ends? They got that ball out in a hurry.
That's Cox again. It's Kittle. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. Give him 37 on the play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. It helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Get set. Yellow. Stop.
First down, Purdy to throw. This one's caught. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers push their lead further to start the half. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Now, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up in the 35 to begin this drive. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for a Cardinals.
On first and 10, it's Murray. Has it down close. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Working inside the red zone. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals shrinking the lead some in the third. Trey McBride, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. McManus on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cardinals cut it to a field goal game.
17. Cardinals 14. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Fields this one at the 3. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. And now it's 2nd down.
Get set. Yellow.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Short pass brought in. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Outside. Watch out. Yellow. Stop.
Purdy throwing here. Hits him on the out route. Stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Yellow.
Running back sent in motion. Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. Left side secured by Ayuk. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
Get set. 18. Watch out.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Kittle makes the catch. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, McCaffrey. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Get set.
Now Purdy. That was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Outside. Stop.
On 3rd down, Purdy. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's 49ers football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win. A big moment coming up for Eddie Pinheiro on this attempt. This one from 42 yards out. Kicked well, and this is good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them the lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are, what they have to defend.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
Forward.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. From the gun, it's Murray. Throw right side, hauled in by Harrison. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Harrison Jr. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Murray looking to throw. Connects with Harrison again. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
5 yards on the play.
Murray to throw. Throw left side, complete. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Another throw coming from Murray. Toward the perimeter, it's McBride. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line.
18 yards on the play. And the Cardinals, first down. 1st and 10 at the 18.
Again, it's Murray to throw. Looking underneath here, Benson. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
That's another Cardinals first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Finds him quickly on the RPO. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals come through to tie it in the 4th. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Set to kick off.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Cade. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps him get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Now it's Purdy. Now set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
An 8-yard pickup. First down.
From the gun is Purdy. Next on the crosser. And they make the tackle at the 38. He picks up 15 on the play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco. To the air again. Purdy. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Outside. Yellow. Right around outside.
He's back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
A 55-yard attempt.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning.
Get set. Back around. Yellow.
Motion the tight end over. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Cardinals clinging to a 1-point lead. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready. 1st and 10. Now begin this drive with Benson. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Big Ace. Two.
They give on 2nd to Benson. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. They're going to pass it here. Here's a screen to Benson. Now over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
He's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. The Cardinals out for the punt. And they could really use a good one here. Oh, and they fake it.